kind of explaining what it is, I will say, so if you're like most companies out there, you've had to adapt with the changing marketplace. So from a high-level overview, you're working with multiple vendors and multiple systems. So what does that look like? So most likely you're using some type of recruiting software to get your employees in the door, or maybe you're doing it manually today. Once they're on board, you're adding them into payroll, making sure they're in your timekeeping system. You probably also have some form of an HR database to keep track of their data that may or may not include a benefits admin tool. And if you're like other companies out there that are trying to attract top talent, you're also offering things like 401k, FSA, and you probably have a training program in place as well to make sure that those employees are getting trained and developed. And then, like other companies out there, you may be reaching out to external resources for advice or support. Maybe that's an attorney, maybe it's an HR consultant. But needless to say, you're operating off of multiple systems with multiple vendors, all of which have, separate invoicing, separate support and service models, etc. So let's talk about what it looks like when you bring an employee on board. So the employee, let's say, emails a job resume over to you. Once you decide to hire them, you're adding them to the payroll system, making sure they're in the timekeeping and HR database, ensuring that they're enrolled in benefits, that they're set up in the 401k, FSA. Oh, and by the way, let's make sure they're trained and developed and know what is required of them. If there's any issues, let's say with that employee, you're reaching out to your attorney or HR consultant. That same employee then goes out, has a life change event, has a child, moves, whatever it may be. You're then going back in there and you're updating all of the applicable information. So needless to say, you're spending a lot of money maintaining multiple systems while your staff are spending their time and resources managing all of this cluster. So what ADP has to offer is, and usually I have more space, is a single solution on a single service model with a scalable cost structure, with a single point of accountability and a team of experts that allows your people to focus on the strategic initiatives and ultimately drive revenue and beat the competition.
Nice.
Nice.